Okay, hi guys, I'm back, and as you can see, we have Arteza paint again today. We're going to do part 2 of the Arteza experimental pours. We have 4 colors here. This one is ultramarine blue, this one is pale green, this one is phthalo blue, and this one is phthalo green. And then of course we're going to do some of the titanium white mixed in. I have put, of course, my normal floetrol. This is all paint and floetrol. I put a little bit of extra floetrol so I wouldn't have to add any water to it, just to see, you know, if there's any difference in leaving out the water and just having a little more floetrol. I don't really foresee a big difference, but you don't want to have to add water if you don't have to. So let's get rid of these. We're going to do another simple pour. It's just going to be another flip cup. I have not mixed any of the colors with other colors. This is just going to be another flip cup, a simple flip cup with, you know, more colors than the last time. So let's get started. We're not going to start with the white this time because I really don't want white to wash over everything. I have put 1 drop of silicone in each color. I think I just saw like a lump go in there. I don't know what that was. So hopefully we'll see it when we pour all this out, and it will, we can pick it out before it dries. That was a lot of white. Okay, I'm sorry I'm not talking, but you know, there's not a whole lot to this. Just pour and layer, layer and pour. Do it in a different order, maybe. I feel like I had way too much paint the last time. I scraped up about half a cup, half the amount of paint last time. So I'm going to not put quite so much paint in this cup. Yeah, I think we're going to leave it at that. Move the rest of these out of the way. Okay, sorry. I'm just making sure that I'm actually videoing because I forgot if I was. Okay. Duh. I'm still picking off little flakes of resin off of the table. I'm just going to let it sit for a minute. I don't spray my cup. Some people spray their cups, but I never have, and I probably never will. They'll spray their cups with the spray silicone to release all the paint out of the cup, but I don't know if that really makes a difference in, you know, the cell action on the thing. They say it doesn't, but I don't know. I'm not convinced. I mean, some of that silicone's got to go into the paint somehow. So, let's see what we got. Let's see. Look at that. The white still goes over. That's pretty. Pretty cells. I think I'm gonna get my palette knife and scrape out some of this paint and put it on the corners. That way it will help pull the paint off. Actually, I'm going to pour it in this corner. That way I can sort of save that particular area and pour off the rest. That's a pretty cell right there. Look at those squashed together. And these, pretty. And all these pretty colors stay so vibrant when they dry. That's one good thing about the Arteza paint, is that it does not dull at all once it's dry. What you see when you pour is what you're going to get. I'm going to torch this. if I get anything else coming up. There we go. We got some right there. But it brings up a lot of tiny little cells. That's one of the things I don't care for. It brings up a lot. I think that that's partly because of the air bubbles that are popping. The paint tends to hold a lot of air bubbles. And this paint has been sitting here for probably, oh, I don't know. Since I mixed it, probably half an hour to 45 minutes at least. But you're getting some pretty cells with the heat. It is bringing up some more cells. I really like that. So we're going to try and save like this chunk right here, even though this is pretty too. The section right there. So we're going to try and save really the middle. Get rid of this completely. That I don't like at all. And that I don't really care for either. So let's get a corner catcher. And I think we're going to try to get rid of over here first. Because I have that on the corner, I'm a little, I don't want to, oh, it's coming off the sides though. So I'm going to push it all there and then let that blue fall off. There we go. We saved most of that. And I think we're going to go for this corner next. See, red and yellow are really not my colors, so I wasn't really excited about the last one, but this one I'm liking so far. I'm definitely getting way better cell action with the 100% silicone in these paints than I did with the CRC spray silicone. And you can see they're stretching nicely. They're not breaking up. That's really a good thing, because when they start breaking up, they look really bad. They look chalky. And you don't want your paints looking chalky, because that's just not a pleasant look. Move it slowly. Have your paint the right thickness. That helps with keeping the cells nice and you know, stuck together. Okay, let's get rid of this corner here really quick. I think I'm going to scrape up some of this paint and put it along the side there so it'll just drag it off really easily. That should be good enough. Because I really want this, like, this whole section to go away. Alright, so I think, okay, go up that corner, there we go. I think using more floetrol definitely helped with this paint. Because look at that, that is cool. I like that. I really like that. So I'm going to set it down before I drop it. Okay. I'm going to let it work for just a second so that, because I can kind of see some cell action happening a little bit under the surface. So I'm going to let it sit for a second. Wash my hands off real quick. And by the way, this paint washes off your hands really easily, which is a definite good thing. And I want to take the torch over it just because I see air bubbles, which I'd like to get rid of. Because we all know that air bubbles lead to pitting when your painting dries. Just trying to get a little more to come up right there in that corner. Okay, that's good. And as you can see, the heat is bringing up more cells, and I don't want to keep doing that. So, but you can see all these little cells come up, If you rewind it to when I first set it down and then fast forward, you can see the cells coming up. Alright, I'm going to definitely call this one a success. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I don't even want to... I kind of want to save that one. So I might save that one. It's pretty. Well, let me get you down so you can see a little better.